Hello, Speed Gaming, and welcome to today's randomizer daily race of the Elemental Plus Randomizer in the standard mode. My name is Titan84, and I will be having Takuish on tracking, and our races tonight are Robs and Scupula. Hope everybody is having fun tonight, and hope this will be a good race. Standard mode is just as you think. We're starting in link south and doing the normal escape. And after that, we'll see where we're going. We'll see if we'll get some special kind of item to fight our way through. But for now, I hope you will all enjoy the race. And off we go. Yeah, Uncle, I don't think we need a tutorial. I think these races are good enough. And that's an early flute. And oh, lovely. Okay, thank you, Studio. We have a blue pendant eastern and regular crystals elsewhere in the light world. And we have the song of our people being played. So what do you have for us today, Uncle? Okay, King start. That's not the best. Okay, 3 bombs in that chest makes that a whole lot better. And there is a small magic drop from the guards, which means they are in the magic pack, I believe. Probably good for our runners, since they have the Cane Star. So yeah, our runners are just gonna go through this normal start, and it's not that much time you can save here, but you do need to keep an eye on that magic meter. You do need some of it to clear this. And if chat could help me, I do know that's a Sonic on Rob's side, but I have no idea what Scupula's avatar is supposed to be or where it's from. Oh, it's a Vivian. I really don't know anything about that. I have never seen that before. So yeah, just some arrows. Yeah, thank you, chat. It is from Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, game I have not played. Yeah, pot strats on the ball and chain guard is very common with the start because you need to save the magic. Runners having bombs now, they and knowing what the pack is for the guards, they don't need to use anything else really in this escape. Robs have used a bit more magic, or Scupula has picked up some magic. It shouldn't matter. In the end, they just need to kill the E-Rat with the remaining magic, and then they're out scot-free. Will be interesting if they, after they're out of this game, if they choose to go up to check Lumberjack Ledge. In Standard, this is probably the only time you're gonna do that, especially with that float. You're not gonna check that ledge any other time but now. Bob's getting his rat, and so does Cupula. Now, let's see, do we have anything in here in the secret room? I don't... Usually it's nothing. Refill of bombs and rupees. Yeah, that's the normal room. Rats making Rob's life a little bit miserable there at the block. Scoopler does decide to check the price pack of the rats, which is rupees. Good to know. And that's a bottle from the Sank chest. Okay, we're just going to the village of Outcast once this seed. Any other time it's to go to the dock alone. And Rob's deciding to go get money from a Houlihan. Interesting choice. Super deciding not to check the Lumberjack Ledge and going straight into Lost Goods. Green Rupee Tree Pool, not fun. Got some more bombs in the mushroom spot. And yeah, Rob's is just gonna go to the village from the south, so we will be having entrance from both sides. And that's a 20 rupee bush crab. That's really nice for Scupula. Yeah, Houlihan was not the call today, unfortunately. But they could always they can always use that money for Zora and other stuff. We still need some money for the seed. For a seed. That's just a small shield on the race game, so we are not doing that. And Scupula is actually farming rupees here from the bush crab. Unfortunately, I didn't see what the library had. Probably nothing. If it did contain something, bombs. Yeah, I thought I saw something blue. Thank you, Jack. Robs, you have a bottle. Maybe he'll wait with that till later. That's a sword in the chicken hut, so that's really nice. A lot of hearts in the well. Hookshot. And another bottle. Maybe that will remind Robs that he actually needed to go to Sikir as well. Well, runners, let's just hope that the Sikir doesn't have anything, because that's not something you want to win or lose a race on. Really not. Auto vendor having just a little bit of love for us today. Well, having nothing so far. Just a lot of bombs and a meal upgrade. So we have a sword and a hook shot and a bottle through gag. That's not a great gag to get. I mean, sword is always nice. Makes minimal on cave and other things much easier. So yeah, just the one is finishing up what the other one already did. And then we're probably gonna see a flute to 7 for the dam. Scooby Robs. Uh-oh. Okay, it's just 20 rupees. Robs isn't missing anything, thank the gods. And yeah, with Scrupula deciding to farm a little bit more cash from the bush crab, Robs has gone a little bit ahead for now. Scrupula is going straight up to the mountain before South Gag checks. But with the sword, the old man escape is basically easy for these runners to get done. And Rob's realizing that he can have more than enough money soon enough. And we have Buckinette from the old man. We have our second sword. A lot of money. The one thing Robs doesn't want to see right now is that lamp. I know chat wants to see the lamp because they always want more content, but other one would then be a magic. Not yet, not yet. Flippers in bottom of Paradox Cave. Robs, yeah, you need to hit the entrance to bomb it open. There we go. Just 20 rupees there, not that much. And yeah, Scoop, you need a bomb for that. Paradox having absolutely nothing but a little bit of cash. And Rob's now remembering, oh, right, sick kid, I got a bottle. Good thing of him to remember. It's just 20 rupees, but still. With that flute, that is not the biggest mistake you can make. It's quickly to revisit. But Rob's is not going up the mountain yet. Red boomerang on the floating island. Jack wanted to see walking spiral cave. We get a spiral cave without the boots. Round and round we go. Just 5 rupees in a Guinness cave. That's not much. And we have our moon pearl in spiral cave. Wow, game. Wow. So yeah, Robs is now gonna do the mountain, and Scupula is gonna do south of Khaki. The interesting thing here is that Scupula will probably have enough money. Yeah, he will have enough money. There is more than enough money in Minimal 1K for him to go to Zora. But he doesn't know that, obviously, so he takes the bush crab to get over that 500 for the scamfish. I don't believe Scupula went to the Speck Rocks cave. So we did not see what was up here. Oh my god, that's the boots on Speck Rock. So mirror lock boots. Scupula not being happy with that 300 rupee because, yeah, he just spent a lot of time farming. That is quite crucial knowledge for Robs, that when he gets his mirror, he is gonna run, well, walk up to Speck Rock and then run away. Scupula is fluting away. Okay, it's just 12 flippering. Okay. Now Robs is gonna go to Spiral Cave. Okay, good for him, good for him. Just more rupees in the Waterfall Fairy Cave. Just a heart container on Zora's Sledge. Nothing much. The Aronas are not gonna go for that. They have blue mail, they have 5 hearts. That's more than enough for them. And yeah, Moon Pearl and Spiral Cave, that's always fun. Oh my god, Sword of the Lamp. So now is a big choice, and Scooby actually picking up that heart. I did not think he would do that. You don't have gloves, you don't have hammer. Do you go eastern, or do you just go kill Aga? Scupula is going to the eastern area. Pen and eastern. Yeah, you're not gonna go to that area other than this. No, he's gonna go for the man on the bridge, which is just a bit hard. Nobody has checked Lumberjack ledge yet. I mean, if there's something there, then they might have to do Aga1, but they might very well have to do it just to gain access to the Dark World. They have the items for to do it. Yeah, Scipula doing his checks here, easy checks with the flute first. I think our runners are gonna be pretty synced up after Robs, after they get their items there. Eastern area does have quite a few checks, but it is time consuming, and you might just... Oh, Scupula is going to go up to Spec Rock now. There's no items up there for him, but he's gonna see the boots. A lot more money for them, and Robs is going to the Eastern play. Question is, will he actually go into Eastern? Because, yeah, Pennant Eastern, not a dungeon you want to do much of. Scupula is also going over here. We have the Green Pennant in Ice Palace today. A lot more money and a few bombs, but that is it in the back of the closet. And Robs is fluting away. He is not gonna enter Eastern proper. And yeah, this is the Agape from Robs. Yeah, the only way Eastern pays off is if there is a hammer and a glove in there, which is extremely unlikely. But Scupula is doing the Eastern play. Okay, we get divergence here. This is nice. So there's a couple of items Scoop can find in here that will make him very happy. Hammer, of course, gives him access to Tower of Hera. Mirror gives him boots. A book gives him access to Desert. Dipping Eastern is a much bigger gamble because it is a pendant. This is not something anybody else will have to do to finish the game if there's nothing in here. So it is a gamble, it is, but going Aga 1 when you don't have to is not fun. And that is just a piece of heart as the first item in Eastern. While Robs is making his way up the tower to Aga 1. Very effective, I should say. So, Also, please give these runners a follow. They are putting on a very, very nice show for us here today. Oh, my apologies. I missed what was on the chest in Eastern there. I don't think there was anything. Yeah, just a first. Thank you, chat. Yeah, so far Eastern have not paid off, and with those 2 items already, Aga won. No, I mean they can get some items. They can get an item here, actually some more outside, but oh, that's a lucky way. If chat wants to guess number of blue balls, but we have already started. So far, none. And the hammer in Eastern big chest. That's big. The gamble paying off. Scipia, you can't go here with just a hammer. You need to go across. Yeah. You don't have a mirror, Scipia. You just have the hammer. You actually need to go around. There we go. And Rob's finishing up, and we have Pendant Turtle Rock and Red Crystal Mystery Mire and Dark Palace. And chat pointing out he might have been going for Spike Cave, but he doesn't have a glove to lift a block yet. That might have been a reason he did that. But yeah, Scrupula is betting hard on not having to do Aga 1 this seed, which will save him a lot of time. Meanwhile, Robs is heading to the north of the Dark World. With no bow, he only has one check-in part. That is fully understandable. And we have a fire-locked a Tower of Hera. Very, very nice bomb setup there for the Hera part. And I could see that was a medallion on Bumper Ledge. I unfortunately misswitched one. That was a little bit too quick for me. Ether, thank you, chat. Robs is deciding to go Skull Woods right away. And hedging a bet on there being a key here, which there isn't, so he has to go to the back of Skull Woods. Meanwhile, Trolldorm doing his best, but Scupula defeats him. And bombs. We have our first crystal of the restring. And there is an item in the big chest, so Scupula is going back in. He really doesn't want to do Agawan. And a little coffee break for Scupula. And a nice bomb jump by Robs. Don't die. Okay, just a key. Please don't die here, Robs. Thank you. And that's unfortunate, but he doesn't lose that much time here. Dying in the overworld here would have been horrible. Right, Scupula needed to hit the switch again. And I believe that's 2 items in the back of Skull Woods. Just 20 rupees in the big chest, and I believe that leaves Scupula without a choice. He's gonna have to go do Agawan. Yeah, realizing that he realizes that too. Very much required Agawan. But oh, so Rob's find the fire rod in the C-shaped house after going through Skull Woods. He is not happy about that. However, Scoops having that hammer will make routing the overworld in the dark world much easier. Being able to put down hammer pegs and stuff like that, he will have a much better time. And everybody will have to go into Eastern to get that hammer at some point. And if you have the mirror when you go to Pod, that's the only reasonable time you go to Eastern at this point. If you're already done at L1. So those that are cheering for Robs, they really want to see that mirror soon. But Rob's deciding to go into Hammerless Thieves Town with that results in a glove. Meanwhile, Scupula is walking precariously up the castle tower. A heart container for Rob's there. And a bow. Yeah, I can see Rob's going to Pod after this because that bow really helps him out. As soon as Scupula goes to Thieves Town, he will also be very much beelining it for Pod. Yeah, there's only one item left in uh, this town now. That is a useful item left, um, which means that the hammer will probably not be required to get that item, but we never know. It could just be in that chest. And I'm back after some technical difficulties. Apologies for that. We've had some things going on. Lots of conflicts. That has taken much further away from Eastern. Meanwhile, Scupula has just been following Rob's footprints in the Dark World for now. Rob's deciding to go into Mire. Interesting choice, but I think... Yeah, Robs has acquired silvers along the way, so he can actually finish this dungeon right now. And of course, it's God Mire when you want to find the items in Mire, as per usual. Uh-oh, Robs. Oh, right, there's a big magic here. No worries. Scipula making his way down into the basement of Thieves Town. And yes, we're going for the cutscene chest. Yeah, Robs, that doesn't respawn, unfortunately. Making the absolutely worst possible predictions for our runners, just like chat should be doing. Thank you, chat. Love you all. There is an item in the cutscene chest, but that is just a heart container. And let's give these runners a follow, because they have put on a fantastic show so far, and they have been moving in very interesting directions. Scupula's inherent, well, his determination not to do a Haga 1 is really paying off, and Rob's making some very, very quick checks of the Dark World. But Scupula is deciding after Thieves Town to go back and do the back of Skull Woods. That is interesting. Yeah, Master Sword, Blue Mail, 9 Hearts. That's an okay Mocula. It's not too dangerous. Two quick arrows to the eyeball, and he is down, and let's see more. Half magic on the eyeball. Interesting movement patterns, Mocula, but he goes down. For powder. Robs is deciding to go back to the Dark World the only way he can. And Scupula with that hammer and that bow is going straight for Pod. That will make things interesting because he is now sort of orphaning the Dig game and Stumpy, which has his mitts. I assume this is to wait for the mirror to do Smith Chain down that way. But yeah, the hammer has given Scupula a much more Eastern Dark World interest rather than West, which Robs has no interest in going to the Eastern part yet. So far in Pod, it is bow locked, so Robs with half magic on Mocula. Still, he really likes those spikes, but he eventually goes down. So that is now 3 crystals apiece. Let's see where Robs is going. Going to float. That's a hot container in pod. And a key. That has to be a key, yeah. Robs is probably not too happy about this being his only Dark World access. Well, he has like a 1, so he could go there, but that's only gonna lead him to pod, nothing else. I am wondering where Robs is going, because his options is starting to run thin. Where are you going, Robs? Oh, no, he doesn't have a mirror. Catfish. It has to be catfish. Which makes me wonder why he went this way. Because you kill Dagger 1, you have the bridge portal. This maybe is faster, I don't know. And because of that, I actually missed what was in the basement of Pod there. If my tracker could help me if there was anything important down there. Oh, a sword. Now, that's very nice for him. Tempered sword really, really helps out a lot. Just some arrows from the catfish. Scupula is setting up a death warp here. Let's not have that death warp too early, okay? And just rupees in that chest, okay. But I think this might be a pod play from Robs. There really isn't anything else he can get over here. So chat, Hammer was in Pendant Eastern Palace big chest. Scupula decided that he didn't want to go do Aga 1, so he did Pendant Eastern and found the hammer. Unfortunately, that wasn't enough, so he still had to do Aga 1, but finding the hammer, that's really nice for him. Unfortunately for Robs, he is not going to be able to finish Pod in this go. So, yeah. Scupula is going for Hamasaur right now. While Robs is opening it up. Scupula? No! Scupula doesn't have the Cane of Samaria? Chad, can you help me? Where was that? Oh, it was in Mire shed. That was while I was having some technical difficulties. Yeah, that makes sense. Mitts are on Stumpy, and yeah, that cane might push him towards Ice Palace. And unfortunately, without the hammer, Robs is setting up a death warp while Scupula is hammering away on the mask of the Helmasaur. Down goes the Helmasaur King, and we shall see what item is there. Just 20 rupees. That is crystal number 5 for Scupula. Now, Scupula is probably gonna go Hype Cave here. He might be going west after that. He doesn't have that many other options right now. Yeah, Scupula, no mirror, so you can't do Swamp yet. Scupula leaving a little present for 2 bumps Johnny there. Rob's getting his 3rd sword. Rob still has quite a few options after this. He got hammer. He got smith chain. He can. He has smith chain. He has eastern, and he has pendant ice powers. So there's a few options for him here. A single rupee on the big game, not what you want to see. And this looks like Scupula is going for the smith chain. Mirrorless smith chain. Now, this makes some sense for him because he has the powder and the hammer. He can do the magic bat at the same time. That does help a little bit. Robs is seemingly going for the same play. Unfortunately, he doesn't have that hammer yet. And the Smiths are today just the makers of hearts. And the magic bat curses us with some bombs. Now, where is Rob's going? to the dark world? Oh, he's doing the entire Smith chain. He is absolutely not setting foot in dependent dungeons. Okay. Scupula is going to not enter because he hasn't found Bumbles yet. But he is going to get his Kinosamaria here, I believe. There it is. And this is the Dark Death Mountain play from Scupula. Double chest? Just a piece of heart, unfortunately. I think Rob's is down to just Eastern and Ice Palace. And he is choosing correctly. He is choosing Eastern. He will soon have his hammer and be very, very annoyed. Now Scupula has his bombos, so he can now enter and clear Misumaru just like Rob has done. I also believe that it was the only... there's no item on the boss here, so he will probably not do it because, yeah, you're counting on pedestal not being anything to see. One more rod. Scupula with that Bombos medallion and Silvers is gonna go for Mr. Meyer, obviously. Robs does a check that no, I don't have the big key yet, and has to go all the way around for it. So chat discussing hammer and the gains and losses. My 5 points here is that Rob's has to go back into pot. That is quite obvious that he has to do. The other thing is that there has been quite a few hammer checks that Scupula has been able to do that Rob's hasn't, like Magic Bat, like Tower of Hera. This is still anybody's game. We don't have Go mode yet, so anyone can still win this. And there is Rob's just feeling sad. while our runners are now doing some things that the others have done. Please say thank you in chat to Akrish, who is tracking this madness as well. They're doing a fantastic job, and I could not be doing my job anywhere near good enough if I didn't have a good enough record on backing me up here. Yeah, Rob's obviously just gonna go play the shop pod. It will be interesting to see what these runners do after these respective dungeons. That mirror is still eluding us, and we are probably gonna need it for reaching back of desert, or just getting into desert, because booths are mirror locked. Now, there is one thing left on the mountain that Scupula never got, that Robs could go for, and that is Spike Cave. Scupula did not have a glove going up there earlier. And Scupula is heading back into Mire because he skipped cutscene chest, and there is a hot container there for him. Oh, he actually skipped quite a bit back here. Never mind. Scupula is, yeah, you don't have a key for that, unfortunately. Oh, right. Robs is doing Pyramid Fairy. Because Misery Mire and Pod were red crystals. This does make sense for Robs because he got all of those other items for Misery Mire very much earlier, and now he got the late hammer. He might as well do this because this is the fastest anybody can get to these items, no matter what route they chose to go. Piece of heart and a shield. Unfortunately, the big bomb does not pay off. So yeah, this is the Hera play from Rob's, which makes sense. It's a crystal, he has to clear it. Meanwhile, Scupula is heading back into the Dark World. He is also going for the Pyramid Ferry. So let's take stock. These runners need a mirror, and the moment they have that mirror, I believe that they are in go mode. For either of them. As far as I can tell, yeah, mirror go mode for both of them right now. I believe, yeah, this is the catfish play from Scupula. And Trolldorn gets a second chance to troll again against Robs. Robs knows there is a item in the big chest, but does he go back in for it, or does he just leave? Yep, going back in for it. And then leaves immediately. And he's going for the spike, for spike chest. So yeah, either runner finding the mirror here is going to have a bit of a lead. But right now it's anybody's game. And that is just 10 arrows in the spike cave. Scupula is going for the same play right now, so our runners have decently synced up by this point. Scupula has a couple of more hammer checks done. But this is the Ice Palace play by Robs. Hey chat, what do you say about mirror on Ether tablet? That is probably the worst place for the mirror ever to be. But Scupula is following Rob's right into Ice Palace. That's what I mean, chat. If they find the book in Ice Palace, it would only lead to a single item, and that would be Ether Tablet. We need Mirror for Swamp Palace. Also, possibly big or small key being locked by boots in desert. Container, that deserves a slash from Rob's. But yeah, there's really not that many places left to check. I think we have hammer pegs, I believe. Scupula never went back for purple chest, so he has those two checks still to make. Ops clearing out Ice Palace with Scupula in hot pursuit. I believe that means there's an item on the boss. And there is also a green pendant on the boss, which you really want to grab. Yeah. Tempered Sword, Blue Mail. Boss is not too hard, but if they get away from you, they can start hurting. That is a fantastic boss by Robs, and that is cape for Ether to enter Turtle Rock. That is the last thing they wanted to see. Scupula also finishing up here and gets his cape. And a couple of rage flashes. Oh, Robs is going for Magic Pat. Hammer Pex is still a thing. This is a green pendant turn-in from Scupula. This is Ether Run for Robs. He is heading up to Turtle Rock. Just 20 rupees for that green pendant, unfortunately. For Robs, this makes sense. That late hammer for him really makes him feel behind. So this is just a gamble play for him that it's a Turtle Rock. As I said, it makes complete sense for him in this position that he has put himself in by leaving that hammer for so long. But we are gonna get a hammer pex check while Robs is taking a slide fall. That specific ledge there is not easy to get around, but hookshot over makes it trivial. Scupula going for the purple chest. And yeah, this is the play from Scupula to also go for Ether and Turtle Rock. Chat, we do not have a book, which means we cannot check Ped yet. But yes, Pedestal can have the mirror. It is entirely possible. Chat is just coming up with worse and worse and worse scenarios for this. You should feel ashamed of yourself, Chat. Mirror under shovel. Shovel on head, come on. So we have seen boots. They are on Spec Rock, so they are mirror locked. Yeah, the mirror locking literally everything else in this seed right now. Oh no! That's the book. Yeah, I can tell. Our runners are not being happy right now. Chat is loving this. Desert is now in play, but if it is boots locked, there is not much we can do in there. We can have one check, maybe three. Oh, my bad. They cannot actually get to Ped yet because they don't have an ice rod. And obviously, Mimic Cave is completely locked because mirror. And there it is. Go mode for Robs at 129.47. Um, Robs? Oh, right, just mirroring out to Flute. Oh, right. Robs is going up to get his boots. Finally. There is still enough of a small enough gap between our runners that this is still down to execution. Yes, Robs has a small lead, but Scupula can still catch up with DT routing and just downright downright skill. And Robs is deciding to go for Swamp first. And at 131.23, Scupula is in go mode. Now let's see if he remembers to actually go get his boots first. He does. Go mode Swamp Powers is really fast when you don't have to do that annoying left side. And Scupula following Robs into Swamp. In go mode, this way that Robs is going is not that much slower, really. Just a tiny bit, but not as much as you would think. Down he goes for 300 rupees and catches it at 34.42. Let's see, what time does Scupula take that from? Scupula is gonna go do dive down. Just immediately checking, yep, that's a small key. This might have been boot slot, maybe not. Well, logic, it's boot slot, but hey. These runners don't really care that much about the logic at this point. It is hard locked. Boots hard locked, so yeah. Those boots were very required. Scupula is roughly 2 minutes behind. 140 behind. Which is entirely easy to make up for in GT routing. very, very quick one-cycle modula there with the silver arrows. So Scrupula is a back of desert behind, as Robs is heading up the mountain. And there are now numbers rolling in chat. So if you want to have a guess at where the big key is, you can type in a number in chat between 1 and 22. The bot is currently not working, so you will just be given honorary internet points today if you guess correctly. Scupula deciding to do the fire rod strat, now realizing, oh right, I have silvers. And that is the cutoff point for guessing game. Chest number 1, piece of heart. Number 2 is small key, and Rocks is continuing to the right. Chat asking about which route is faster. I believe the TR portal is faster, even if you haven't opened it. But it depends on if you want to do checks with bunk court possibilities. Unfortunately, there is nothing in the compass room, so Robs has to get this key and mirror out. Unfortunately for Bob, that is a taken key. Doing a quick ether here to get rid of the sulfurs. Number 11, that is a heart. Scupula is going the same route as Rob's. Number 12, 10 arrows. Nothing. 17 has the big key. And that was Evlips in chat guessed correctly. Congratulations, you have won honorary internet points, which you can redeem somewhere. Rob's heading up the gauntlet, while Scupula is making his way towards the keep. Scupula is also making his way up the gauntlet, but Rob's is at the soon-to-be very top. Hold on to. Not gonna troll anyone today. Rob's leaving a little bomb there. You cycle for Scupula on second number. And here's the trigonometry test. A 2-hit for the first one, and probably 2 or 3 here. Yeah, that might have been a double or a triple. I can't tell. Yeah, 2, 2, 2. Not a bad one. And now we fight the big. Oops. Good use of the cape here, Robs. Getting all the hits in that you need. And silvers should make this last phase easy peasy. Meanwhile, Scupula heading up towards Agatu. That's 2 arrows. One more, and just one more now. And Robs finishes the bad pig, and he just has a 3x1 bridge to cross. Please get your GGs in chat. Just as Scupula takes down Agati. And Robs finishes with an official racetime.gg of 1:49.28. That means he is first on restream and 4th in the race total. For the race total, we have High Ruler on first place with 1:40.36. Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna in second place in 1:48.03. And Smirk JD in third place with 1:48.31. And Scupula is dropping down for his Gamma fight. And we got a very, very fast beep here for Scupula. Oh, Scupula takes a death. Oof. That is not what you want. One Scupula, you can do it. And that's the last phase now. And that's the final 2 arrows, and please get your GGs in chat for Scupula. Our runners have done a fantastic race for us here. And Scupula finishes with a official time of 1:52.56. That gives him 5th place. overall and second on roster. GG's to both runners. Please follow them. They have done a fantastic work for us here today, providing lots of entertainment. Thank you to my tracker, Akuish. Without you, I wouldn't have been able to track everything here. Thank you to Speed Gaming for giving us this show tonight. Thank you everybody in chat. You were very lovely. Some technical difficulties, but we got through it. And I believe the runners have declined to come for an interview. So I am going on Speed Gaming's behalf. Thank everybody for coming and watching. And while we let the credits runs, I'm going to say thank you. I have been the Titan 84, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you, and good night, good day, good afternoon, wherever you are.